Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we are doing another multiple pack haul. This is going to be 2 months worth of polish pickup and one little purchase that I got from Color for Nails. They were having a restock of their Cadillacquer, so I grabbed a couple. I think one of them might have been a new release and the other was a restock, so I wanted to grab that one while I could. So let's go ahead and dig in. So the first one from the month of November 2021 is this one from Lily Pad Lacquer. This one is called Hungry Hippo, and this is a really cute minty green, and what makes this different than the other minty greens that I have in my collection is it has flakies in it. A lot of my Tiffany box blues or mints are a shimmer base. Maybe they've got a little bit of hollow in them. The one that I have that I'm wearing from Enchanted is a hollow polish. And I don't have any in this tone that had flakies in it, so I was really excited to see this one. Mint is one of those shades that I am really drawn to, especially in the springtime. I just really like wearing it, so I was happy to see this one. And this is it in 3 coats. This one was one of the more sheer polishes, but that is because it has all of those flakies in it. And it creates a really beautiful pond effect with all of those flakies layered with that base color. Those flakies, I think there's at least 2 different kinds. I see some that are in the gold to yellow family, and then some other flakies that are the sort of a ghost blue that shift to purple and maybe a little bit of pink. So it's a really beautiful combination, and like I said, unique to my collection because of those flakies in this base. Just beautiful. So that was Lily Pad Lacquer's Hungry Hippo. The next one is from Garden Path Lacquer. They were one of my favorite brands as Lollipop Posse Lacquer, and they have continued to be on my favorites list as a Garden Path Lacquer. So this one was I Will Create the Perfect System, and if I'm remembering correctly, the inspiration was Tron. This is a really gorgeous flaky balm. The shifts on this are gorgeous. I see a lot of different shades of blue and purple. I see aqua, pink, and then along this edge, hidden in there with that pink is a little bit of gold popping up. It's really stunning. Their formulations of these polishes over the last year or so since they rebranded have just been really blowing my mind. They've come up with some finishes that I think are really super unique. This is it in 3 coats. Again, because of those flakies, this is going to be on the sheerer side. If you didn't want to layer all of these flakies over each other, you could do 2 coats or 1 coat over a dark blue to sort of save your polish. But look at that really beautiful shift in there. I love how the darker multi-chrome flakies pop against this base, which I'm not sure is coming across as well on camera. In person, I'm seeing a really beautiful contrast to the inky blue base, and the flakies that I'm seeing in different shades of fuchsia, magenta, and a little bit of orange as well, which I think you can sort of see going on down there. But in person, it's a lot more prominent. So that was Garden Path Lacquer's I Will Create the Perfect System. Up next is one from Vanessa Molina, and this one is called Blooming. This is a magnetic polish, and as you can see, it's a gorgeous combination of colors in here. With it unmagnetized, I see purples and golds, greens, and maybe a little bit of aqua mixed in there towards the edge of the bottle. And when you magnetize it, look at that. All of a sudden flakies appear and you've got that beautiful contrast to that deep inky blue purpley base. Really beautiful. And look at all the shifts in that multi-chrome. You can still see everything from gold to pink to green. This is really stunning. This is it in 3 coats. Look at all the shift in the glow. This is another absolutely stunning polish. I really like this one. I still do want to come back at some point when I'm more organized and do some comparisons of my magnetic polishes, but this one is really pretty. So many beautiful colors on that one. So that was from Vanessa Molina, and that one was called Blooming. And then the last polish item from the November polish pickup is this one from Phoenix, and this one is called Nightshade. This is another gorgeous flaky balm. It also has those holographic flakies that I really like. And look at the shifts on this. Absolutely gorgeous. I see pinks and fuchsias, golds and bronzes, greens. It is so gorgeous. Yes, I see you, Pumpkin. This is it in 2 coats. This is one of those polishes that in some lighting 2 coats seems sufficient, and then in others like this one you can see that it's not fully opaque. So on some longer nails you might need 3 coats, but it's a gorgeous combination. I'm really loving the warm red, which is I think in that same shimmer that's shifting between magenta and orange against the purple. It's such a gorgeous contrast. I hear you, Willow. What do you want? What? Why can't you just sit and be quiet? Yes, I hear you. I'm not talking to you, honey. Really gorgeous combo. So that was from Phoenix called Nightshade. Then for the month of November, I also got a spiced cranberry cider acetone additive. And this one should smell well like spiced cranberry cider. Well, I don't know how much I'm going to have to edit out of this, but Will is being ultra chatty today. And Domino really wants in. So if you hear any chatting or noise in the back, that is the fur babies doing what they do. Alright, so this one is an additive that you can add to 100% acetone. I really like using this because it sort of counteracts the drying out effect that acetone has on your nails, and especially around your nails on the skin. So this is full of oils. It's got jojoba oil, olive oil, argan, vitamin E, and some scented oils as well. That is, this is something, not this particular brand, I think this might be the first time getting from them, possibly the second, but I have been using acetone additives for quite a while because I really like how this really helps moisturize your nails and my cuticles. So this one should smell really good. I really like how they package this as well. That way you don't have to worry about it leaking in shipping. So let's go ahead and take this off and see how it smells. I also like that this came in a dropper. This is, oh, and I should mention that this is 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce. So I think this is actually like double the amount that you usually get. But let's see the directions for this. They suggest adding 1 ounce of additive to 16 ounces of acetone. So if you have an 8-ounce bottle, this should last you for 2 bottles. And let's see how this smells. Ooh, okay, so the spice notes come through really nicely. I smell that cinnamon really well. That smells delicious. I wouldn't specifically say cranberry per se. I would almost say apple. But either way, you definitely get that sweet note from the fruit mixed in with the spices, so that's really nice. So that was the Spiced Cranberry Cider Deluxe Acetone Additive, and I don't think I said who it was from, but it is from Unicorn Magic. And then the next item that I got from the November Polish Pickup is from Pretty Beautiful Unlimited, and this is their Toffee and Bourbon Sea Salt Caramels Wax Melts. And the scent notes of this one are listed as top notes of caramel, light syrup, and condensed milk, with middle notes of light barrel-aged bourbon, brown sugar, rich warm butter, and dark brown sugar, with bottom notes of sea salt, light rum, and vanilla extract. That sounds amazing. Let's see how this one smells. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right off the bat, I get the caramel. I get brown sugar. This one is definitely very bakery and sweet. I love this combination. This is really good. I can't wait to see how complex this one gets when you heat it up. But that is really good. Probably a really good one to melt in the kitchen. Now we're moving on to our polish pickup from the month of February for 2022. This first one is from Cupcake Polish, and this one is called Overcome with Emotions. This is a really unique polish. I will say that when I first opened up the package, I sort of scratched my head about why I got this one, because usually when I get green nail polishes, they are more in the teal family, and this is definitely a green polish with a bunch of shimmer going on, as well as some glitters. But it does swatch beautifully, and that's probably why I got it. The green sort of acts as this really neat backdrop to that shimmer and all of the glitter. So I will have to try this one out on my nails and see if I like it on me. Like I said, it is one of those colors that I don't wear that often, but I really do like the contrast between that warmer shimmer and this green. So we'll have to see. It is very unique to my collection, and that again was Cupcake Polish Overcome with Emotion. The next polish is from Cuticula. This one is called Against the Tide. This is a really beautiful blue flaky polish. Look at all those iridescent flakies. So many colors going on. Greens and pinks and blues. You've got golds. Just the entire rainbow in those flakies. And it's a really gorgeous mid-tone blue. This is it in 3 coats. Oh, I should say that the cupcake polish was also in 3 coats. This is such a beautiful combination. And I think it's fairly unique to my collection as well in this tone of blue. It's really, really pretty. And again, those flakies are just popping in all the different colors. So this one could make a really fun summer polish. Really beautiful sort of a pool blue. Not as bright as some of the other summer colors, but I think it would still fit in nicely. That came from Cuticula, and that was Against the Tide. The next polish was one that I was super excited to get, and this is another from Garden Path Lacquers. This was Omelette de Fromage, and wow, just look at this. Look at those flakies. Holy moly. This is one of those finishes that I was talking about that I've been absolutely loving from Garden Path. They mix flakies and micro glitters and shimmers. It is so beautiful. The flakies on this I see mostly in the gold to green with a little bit of orange, and then you've got blue micro glitters. It's stunning. This is it in 2 coats. It is just spectacular. This is it with the top coat as well. It does still have a little bit of texture going on, so if you wanted it to be 100% smooth, I'd probably suggest using a glitter smoother underneath your top coat. Loving this combination. So that was Garden Path Lacquers Omelette de Fromage. And then the last nail polish from the polish pickup for February is this one from Penelope Loose, and this one is called Stargate. This is a really beautiful reflective polish, and it is a beautiful shade of blue with a really pretty shimmer going on. Look at that shift. You've got bright pink along the front of the bottle with some green and gold on the edge, and then those reflective glitters. This is it in 2 coats. I think this does have a top coat, but reflective polishes are definitely thirsty in my experience. So again, I would suggest putting a glitter smoothing top coat underneath your shining top coat to help even things out and smooth them out. This is an absolutely gorgeous combination. I really like the pink popping through the blue. And again, those reflective glitters just twinkle away so beautifully. So that was Penelope Loose Stargate. And then the last item that I got in the polish pickup for February is this smudge-free top coat. This is from Apipila, and I got this one because I had gotten a polish from DRK that suggested using a water-based top coat on top of it as opposed to a standard top coat. And I guess it's because some colors are prone to bleeding and then they aren't true to the color that was swatched. So I haven't worn that one yet, and I do have 2 bottles of it because I found one in one of the mystery boxes that I got. So I needed to grab one of these water-based top coats in order to wear it. So now that I have this one, I can wear that one. I'm really excited about that. But this is also supposed to be really helpful for using on nail art so as to not smudge the artwork on your nails that you've worked so hard to create. This is how you apply it. It says you apply it on your stamping and wait for it to dry, then you apply your top coat over the top of this one. So this is sort of in the same vein as a glitter smoother top coat. It's not your top coat, it is just something that you put on top of your nail polish to act as a barrier between your nail polish and your top coat, in this case to protect your nail art, or in the case that I bought it for, that nail polish where the color might bleed with a standard top coat put directly on top of it. So this is definitely something that I've been meaning to have in my nail polish arsenal. So now I have one, and again that one was from Apipila. Now moving on to the two Cadillacers that I got from Color for Nails. The first one is a thermal polish, and this one is called True Friends. I don't remember which collection this came out in, but it might have been one of her spring collections. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I think that this one transitions into a blue, if I'm not mistaken. I'll try to get a picture up there of what it changes to. But this is a really beautiful, deep, almost boysenberry purple, and then it's loaded with flakies. You've got two different kinds. You've got the kind that shifts between a blue and an aqua and a green. Then you've got the speckled black flakies in there as well. I love this combination. I think it's really unique to my collection. So this is it in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the tone of this purple. It's juicier in person than I feel like it's coming off on camera. On camera, I feel like it's coming off sort of more like an aubergine, but it's got that slight pink lean to it in that purple tone that leads me to describe this one as more of like a boysenberry. It's really, really pretty, and I just love the contrasting flakies on this one. Really, really pretty. So I'm glad to finally have this one in my collection. So again, that one was from Cadillacers, True Friends. And then the last polish in this little haul came from Cadillacers, and this one is a Bad Dream. This is one of the reflective polishes, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is a purple. You guys know I would have had to grab this one. And look at that shift in here from that shimmer. You've got a really beautiful blue popping up against that beautiful purple base. And then you have those reflective glitters. In this case, I think they might be silver. It's hard to say, but they twinkle so, so nicely. Really, really pretty combination. This is it in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I will say that the glossy top coat has yet to fully dry on this one, so it might be shinier than some of the other reflective polishes from this haul. So it's possible that when this dries, it might be as textured as this reflective polish here from Penelope Loose. But this is it freshly applied, and it is absolutely gorgeous. That gives you some idea about what it will look like when you have a glitter smoother underneath your glossy top coat. But another stunner of a combination there. I just love that one. In fact, I love it so much that I almost bought it from, I think, Hypnotic Nail Polish. Has some exclusive colors from Cadillacers, and they also had this one, and I added it to my cart. So I was glad that I unboxed my order from Color for Nails first, because I didn't remember that I had purchased this from them. So I'm glad I didn't dupe myself again in that case, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Again, that one was called A Bad Dream. So there you have it. That was my little haul from a couple of months of polish pickup, as well as 2 polishes from Color for Nails. Let me know down below if you bought from either of these months for polish pickup, and if you have any favorites from this haul. Also make sure to hit the little subscribe button down below, that way you don't miss out on any of my new videos, and I will see you in that next one.